evening, fans, and welcome back to Anthony Jenkins Field at Tiger Stadium. Tonight, the Hernando Fighting Tigers welcome in the Indians of Byhalia. The superintendent, principal, student body, and athletic staff of Hernando High School welcome each of you and are pleased to have you in attendance with us this evening. We'd like to take a minute to remind you that the Mississippi High School Athletic Association prohibits the possession of firearms and the use of alcohol, tobacco products, and electronic smoking devices on all school properties. We ask that you help make the game enjoyable for everyone in attendance by refraining from derogatory cheers, abusive language or actions towards players, game officials, and other fans around you. Violations of these policies leave you subject to ejection from the stadium and school property without refund or re-entry. Fans, on September the 7th, our Hernando High School cheer team held a mini cheer camp. The future Tiger cheerleaders spent time with our team learning routines. Here tonight to show you just a sample of what they learned and to give you a glimpse into the future of Hernando High School cheer, please welcome to the field your 2024 Tiger Mini Camp Cheer Squad. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for your 2024 Hernando High School Tiger Mini Camp Cheer Squad. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field members of your Hernando High School dance team. Here we go. gentlemen, at this time we ask that you stand, turn your attention to our stars and stripes in the north end zone as we pay honor to America, our flag, and those who have sacrificed for the freedom we cherish this evening. As your award-winning Hernando High School band play our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Friday Night Lights here at Anthony Jenkins Field in Hernando, Mississippi. We're live at Tiger Stadium. We're in between the Indians of Byhalia High School and your Tigers. Hello, everybody. I'm Heath Hopkins. Along with me is Brad Bush, and we are getting ready for Bradford County Border River.
Yeah, Heath, just down the road, down I-22, Highway 78, down in Byhalia. Our friends, the Indians, have made their way up to Hernando tonight. They bring with them an 0-2 record, kind of a rough start to the year. They're under a brand new coach, a coach that is a common name, a familiar name to those of us here in DeSoto County, Coach Johnny Loper, who has spent some time in North Point Christian, easy notes, and he is in his first year at Byhalia. He's got a squad that's hungry, ready to get to it tonight. You know, Coach Steve McCann will have our Hernando Tigers as they take the field here Friday Night Lights, ready to go.
And right now you're getting the pleasure of seeing Hernando Football Association. There's a couple of the White Tigers and the proud coach of the White Tigers. Got a big game on one at 9 a.m. and they just stumbled over each other and made a big foul right there at the 44. Does it shock you?
Yeah, there's half your roster is now out for tomorrow night.
Yes.
I believe this is only the third all-time meeting between these two schools. Hernando, these two teams angled it out this time last year. And your Tigers came out on the winning side of a 52-0 score. Before that, 1977 was the last time these two schools got together. Tigers were victorious that night, 14-6, the third all-time meeting. Hernando leads the series 2-0. On this date, September 20th, your Tigers are 4-5 overall, 9 total games going back to 1957. And one of those weird scheduling quirks, this is only the third time in this century that this team has played on September the 20th. They played, I'm sorry, it's only the second time that these two teams, or this team has played on September the 20th. Last time was in 2002. Last time this date fell on Friday was in 2019, and the Tigers were open. So Tishomingo County back in 2002, Tigers won 31-8 on this day, some 22 years ago. And hoping that the Tigers are going to be on the right side of the winning margin on the end.
Well, Brad, let's go on to our start tonight's kickoff. And Brad, it's Holly business. Where tonight's keys to victory brought to you by
Well, you see on the screen, that's not a misprint. Both on the offense and defensive side of the ball, I've got valuable good things happen when the football team has the ball in their hands. As you know, Heath, there are a few ways to score in the game of football. All but one of them involves the ball being in your own team's hands. And good things happen, so you want to make sure that you hold on to the ball on offense. And on defense, also value the ball. Attack the ball. Go get my football. That's what the saying used to be. The offense would tell the defense when they took the field, that's my football they have out there. I want it back. Go get it back. And the intangible key to tonight's victory is this is a bounce back. Played a tough game in tough conditions last week. This is a get-right game. How you respond to last week, come out and set the tone, offensively and defensively. How do you respond to getting tough? I look to the Tigers under Coach Steve McCann to be ready to go tonight.
Well, Byhalia, the Indians, a lot technical for blue pants, white jersey, blue red stripes over the shoulder. Red helmets. Our Tigers are in all black. Very flash. On the helmet.
It's a blackout tonight here at Anthony Jenkins Field, Tiger Stadium. The theme is blackout, and our Tigers are decked out head to toe in black tonight to reflect that. Student section is bedecked in all black attire as well, so adhering to tonight's theme. Heath, I'll note that the Byhalia team, the font on those jerseys, I absolutely hate, buddy. So hard to read. But sharp-looking red, white, and blue look on them, as you said, really reminiscent of La Tech. And we'll...
We'll tee it up, and Brad will get ready to go here on this Friday night, September 20th, 2024.
And for the Tigers to kick off, of course, number 2, Will Usselton, handling the kicking duties here tonight as he gets things started. Friday Night Lights, no better place than Hernando, Mississippi to experience it.
Deep kick, taken at the 3. They're trying to weasel their way up, makes it back to the 20-yard line, and that's where the Indians will take over. Exactly at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Heath, that was Ashton Franklin, who's listed on the roster as a quarterback. A lot of times you'll put your quarterback back there if he's your best athlete on the field, and I suspect that's what we're going to see here as the Byhalia offense comes out for the first time tonight. As you said, Heath, 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Tiger defense in their standard 3-4 look is out there and ready to go.
We got some new guys out there for the starting lineup. I see number 37, Josh Stiles, the sophomore, getting the start tonight on the D-line. So here we go. One back in the backfield. They're going to try to go straight up the middle. Pickup of about 1. 2nd and 9 for the Indians.
Yeah, that was number 54, Jackson Weathers, and number 34, Blake Lipe on the tackle there. Gang tackling, just exactly what I talked about, Heath, in the opening, and our keys to victory. Fly to the football, get the football back, get the runner on the ground.
Colton Massey, number 96, right there on the play as well. He's getting the start tonight. Scooter Abrams out there, and also number 54. Hearts all that defense. Jackson Weathers. So the D-line's primed. 4 down linemen tonight, Brad. We've been seeing 3 most of the season. We got 4 tonight.
Yeah, Scooter on that, coming from that outside position there, went down into a 3-point stance on that play. I think you're going to see him go back and forth from a three-point stance to standing up on the line, back off the line. Really a versatile player and a guy that Coach Steve McCann likes to use in a lot of different ways out there. Looks like now he's going to kind of back up. Well, now he's back up on the line, back to the three-point stance.
Tigers are in that 4-3, got those backers spread out. Tigers are in the backfield, making a lot of noise, Brad.
Yeah, that was just great penetration there. Looks like they brought a couple of the corners off the edge there. And defensive line got good penetration and brought the runner down in the backfield. Brings up a third down now and third and about 20 for the Indians from their own 10-yard line.
So they lost. They gained 1 yard. Then they lost 5 yards on a penalty. And then they turned around and lost 6 yards in the next play. So as you mentioned, Brad, it'll bring up a third and 20.
And once again, Heath, we've got a hanky on the field, and that's going to be a false start again. Legal procedure against the offense. That's going to move them back to the 5-yard line, and it's going to bring up third down and 25 now.
Well, second penalty of this drive, both of them 5 yards each. They are having issues, Brad.
And that's number 14, Jason Marino, the quarterback out there for Byhalia.
Got his heels on the goal line. Tigers make a stop in the backfield again. This will bring up a fourth down. Brad, a loss on the play. Looks like they lost about a yard and a half there. So now you've got a punt out of the shadows of your goalpost.
Yeah, Heath, just a great job. Exactly what we talked about. Defense went out there and set the tone. And, now look for the offense there to get the ball on the plus side of the 50-yard line and do something with it. Defense did their part, and now let's turn it over to the Tiger offense and see if they can get the job done.
Byhalia has a guy running off late. He did make it to the sideline for the ball snap. High snap out of the back of the end zone, and Brad, the Tigers haven't even touched the ball yet, and they're up by 2.
Well, Heath, we talked about in the opening that there's only one way that you can score without the ball being in your hands, and you just saw it right there, Heath. That was a safety. The snap was a little bit high, and quarterback Blake Moreno was back in punt formation, went through his hands. That'll be 2 points to start the game off tonight for the Tigers. Lead 2-0, 9 minutes, 35 seconds, just underway here at Anthony Jenkins Field, Tiger Stadium on a beautiful Friday night. Perfect Friday night for high school football. The usual big crowd that we didn't have last week, Heath, as the remnants of Hurricane Francine blew through and brought pretty much steady downpour. Props to the fans who were in the stands, and they stuck it out, and they supported their team. But what I love to see, Heath, and we talk about this every week, but there are very few places that I've seen a lot of high school football in my day. I've never seen a place that has constant activity going on around in both end zones. You look to the right in the south end zone, you look to our left in the north end zone, there's all kinds of activity. No place I've ever seen supports their local school like Hernando does, and it's just great to see. Glad to be a part of it.
It is a community, and there's a lot of wonderful, grateful people in this community, and they all pull in the same direction. That's what makes Hernando special. Brad, the ball's not teed up. Oh, here we go. So on the free kick, they elect to pick up and just kick it. Tigers will start on the positive side of the 50. And, Brad, they might not start on this side of the 50. They might get a score here.
Wow.
And there you go.
That was number 16, Adrian Mears, on the punt return. He put a move on, I believe it was the kicker, number 14, Blake Moreno, who is serving double duty tonight as the quarterback and the kicker. He put a move on him I believe Moreno is probably still reaching for him. Regardless, that's a touchdown, 6 points, 8-0 lead here early for the Tigers, 9 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
So the junior, number 16, Adrian Mears, returns the free kick all the way for a touchdown. And here we go, Brad. The snap, the hold, and kick. And it all looks good. So the snap for number 54, Jackson Weathers. The hold for number 8, Cooper Campbell. The kick for number 2, Will Ausselton, is good. Brad, the offense has not even taken a snap or stepped on the field, and they have a 9-point lead.
Well, this is exactly the start that you wanted to see, Heath. After, again, I said this is the get-right game. This is the bounce-back game from last week after you took one on the chin at the hands of Tupelo. No shame. There are a lot of teams that are going to take one on the chin from Tupelo. They're preseason favorites to win the 7A state title for a reason. They're a great football team, and they showed it last week. But this is exactly what you wanted to see. I'm sure there was a great week of practice. I'm sure Coach McCann put them through their exercises and their drills, and looks like they came out ready to play tonight. And to your point, Heath, you're up 9-0 and your offense hasn't touched the ball yet.
Well, right now, Tigers, we've seen more special teams play than offensive plays, and it's 9-0. We've seen 2 kickoffs and a return, and also an extra point. We've actually seen 4 plays. So,
keen observation, yeah, absolutely. And that's you got to capitalize. All of those ways that you could score are part of the game, and you got to be ready to capitalize when you get the opportunity. And Tigers have done just that to start the game.
One thing Byhalia cannot do right here is have a turnover on this return, because now you've left yourself from getting the doors blown off. So,
great coverage there by the Tigers. Great kick there by number 2, Will Usselton, who actually slipped. Normally you'll see Will put the ball in the end zone there, but he kind of slipped. Field still looks a little torn up from last Friday night. He, quite honestly, looks in great condition.
Yeah, it really does.
Compared to when we last saw this 7 nights ago. It is actually in very good shape. Looks like they were not able to get the logo painted at midfield, but that's certainly understandable after Francine blew through and dumped 7 or 8 inches of rain on us in a couple of days. But saw Will slip there a little bit, but still got a good foot into it. Great coverage there by number 14, Noah Mashburn, on the tackle on the coverage. And first down from their own 8-yard line. Here comes Byhalia. Looks like they've made a change at quarterback, and they're going to go with the Wildcat.
So arm tackling happening right now for the Tigers, but they get back there. Flag comes in late. That's usually around holding. It could be a face mask.
Yeah, Heath, I saw a face mask in there. Number 1, Ashton Franklin had the ball there. You kind of saw his head whip to the left. That's usually the sign of a face mask. Referee signals a 5-yard variety face mask against the Tigers. Didn't catch a number there on who it was, but referee's right on top of it, as usual. I'll give them their props before I... So that's going to be a first down for the Indians at their own 16-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Just over 9 minutes remaining in tonight's opening quarter. Your Tigers lead 9-0 here early in the contest. And Moreno is now back at quarterback after a quick opening play to this drive in the Wildcat formation.
He's all by himself.
Boy, Heath, the Tiger defense caught a break there because they sure bit on the run there. That was going to be a halfback pass. Fortunately for the Tigers, unfortunately for the Indians, it came up short and fell incomplete. It's going to bring up second down, 10 yards to go.
Well, the first pass attempt of the evening comes by the Indians, falls incomplete, and Brad, there wasn't much of an effort to come back to that football.
Well, Heath, the ground is still a little slippery. I think the receiver slipped as he tried to come back to the football, and quite frankly, the Tigers had good pressure on the halfback who was throwing the pass there, and he had to kind of rush the pass. And all in all, spelled good things for the Tigers. Brings up second down, 10 yards to go.
Third play of the drive right here. Another pass intercepted by the Tigers. And Brad, they almost scored again, and offense still hadn't touched the field, but it looks like offense will get their opportunity. First and goal from the 3.
Really showed a lot of great athleticism there. Able to bring the ball in. Took a little contact from the receiver who had it kind of turned into a de facto defender there because he realized the ball was overthrown. The receiver tried to knock it out of his hands. Sean was able to bring it in, corral it, and he's got the Tiger offense set up shop at the Byhalia 4-yard line, first and goal.
Tigers up 9-0. This is their first play on offense here tonight. First and goal from the 3. Man in motion. And Saxton Douglas takes the ball and works his way straight up the middle for your Tiger touchdown.
Heath, that was a great misdirection play there. Saxton came in motion from the right side of the formation across the left side. Quarterback Brandon Overstreet tucked the ball in his belly, and he rambled in 4 yards for the touchdown. And just like that, your Tigers are up 15-0. Just over 8 minutes to go here in the opening quarter of tonight's game.
Snap was a little loose, but it was covered by Cooper. So right there, number 54, Jackson Weathers with the snap, the hold by number 8, Cooper Campbell with the hold. And number 2, Will Austin with the kick. And Brad, just like that, it is 16-0 Tigers.
Yeah, Heath, and you know what you just did there, you and I have been doing this a long time, and you and I have always done that on place kicks. You know, you gotta recognize that the place kicking unit is just that. It's a unit. Will Usselton has a great leg, and he's definitely a weapon. But if the ball is not set up on that tee for him to kick, which is a combination of Jackson Weathers snapping the ball and number 8 Cooper Campbell holding, and Cooper did a great job there getting that.
That's right. That's right. I want to say we're in year 19. And that doesn't count some fun times we had with WOBV, the Golden Triangle, with a couple of the Yellow Jacket games and basketball. And did you do a baseball game with me down there?
No, just basketball. Never made it down for a football game. Did a couple of basketball games. That was when Travis Outlaw was playing for Starkville High School, who had a decent career in the NBA. And a little bobble on the kickoff reception there for the Indians, and a great tackle. Wow.
Ball came out. They're going to say he's down. So they said he just got past the 20-yard line, but just shy of the 21. But we're going to call it the 21 here.
Heath, that was Heath. That was number 15, Heath Hammett, who absolutely hammered the returner for Byhalia there. Managed to knock the ball loose. The ball popped right back to the return man. He fell on it, and Byhalia's going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line. But wow, what a hit there on kick coverage.
So, Brad, Byhalia has had 6 offensive snaps. Here is their 7th snap of the game. And they got a lot of great pressure there. That offensive line's had a problem blocking. Not there. The Indians came out and showing fight here.
Heath, I'm honestly stumped, buddy. I don't know if that was a design play. I'm not sure. A couple of the offensive linemen didn't even come out of their stance. The 2 ends didn't even come out of their stance. The quarterback, Blake Marino, just went underneath center and snapped the ball and pushed the ball forward for a 5-yard gain. It was effective, whatever it was.
7th play of the night, 2nd play of the drive.
And it looks like Byhalia is going to take their first timeout tonight. Got 2 timeouts remaining here in the first half with just under 7 minutes to go here in tonight's opening quarter. Already 16-0. Tigers lead. Tigers jumped out early on the opening possession. They kicked the ball off to the visiting Byhalia Indians and held Byhalia to a punt formation. Ball went through the punter's hands, and first score of the night happened on a safety on a punt. And then turned around on the free kick, and the Tigers managed to return that and made the extra point. So at that point, it was Hernando 16 and Byhalia no score. We'll be back shortly, folks.
On sale at HeindelCenter.org. Gary LaVox live. Gary LaVox, the voice of Rascal Flats. Live Friday, October 18th, 7:30 p.m., the Heinle Center for the Performing Arts in San Antonio, Mississippi. Songs spanning a 20-year career. Gary LaVox.
Welcome back to Anthony Jenkins Field. You haven't missed anything from the action. That's the first play after the timeout. Second play of the drive.
Yeah, no gain there. There's Isaac Greer for the Indians on the carry, number 19. Didn't catch who made the tackle there, but no gain on the play.
All right, Brad. So it's going to be a 3rd and 6 situation.
Looks like that was number 20, Reese Canizero, on the tackle there. Haven't called his name yet this year, I believe, but he's out there. Made the tackle there. No gain. 3rd down, 5 yards to go for the Indians.
Tigers are rotating a lot of guys like defensive line tonight, Brad. A lot of guys getting in on defense. Beautiful play right there to break it up. That was simply amazing. That was just a pure athletic play.
Yeah, that was number 22, Joseph Newberry for the Tigers, breaking that pass up. I tell you, he got one hand on it. He almost got 2 on it. He almost brought it down. That was almost 2 spectacular interceptions and back-to-back possessions for the Tigers. As it is, the ball's incomplete, brings up 4th and 5.
Pass intended was Franklin. Broken up by number 22, Joseph Newberry. Brings up 4th
I'm not mistaken.
For the Indians, number 14, Jason Marino.
Actually, he didn't block it, but he recovered it. Seems to trying to make some good things happen. 2 yards.
Back to receive the punt, number 1, Saxton Douglas, and number 10, Garrett Liston.
The ball again, left side of the field.
Number 1, Saxton Douglas on the return.
Game of 16.
Brought down to number 25, Cordell Duncan.
Very nice.
That was number 8, Cooper Campbell on the
1st and 10, Tigers from the 48-yard line.
Looks like the legal man downfield, possibly. Either that or it's holding behind the White Hat is indicating offsetting penalties here. I'm not sure.
I think he's asking McCann because he wanted his line to
It is unfortunately offsetting penalties.
Pass completed to number 8, Cooper Campbell. Tripped up by number 1, Ashton Franklin. Flag on the play.
Again, I'm going to give credit to the referees because I've turned over a new leaf.
If it's after the play, I see.
Yeah, maybe it was. Didn't see it. I was watching where the play ended up and behind the play. During the play, if it was after.
Nice little move right there. Back-to-back plays, the Tigers get the 1st down.
That was number 23, Terrence Walton on the carry. Boy, it looked good there coming out of the backfield. Made the first down miss. Kick around the left side for a gain of about 25, 30 yards there. Good looking play.
Terrence got the start last week against Tupelo. Looked real good in his start last week. And right there, just shy of the goal line. So Tigers are 2 for 2 on this drive with passes.
Yeah, Heath, that was number 6, Landon Robertson on the reception there. Quarterback Brandon Overstreet, as we do have a Byhalia player down on the near sideline at the near the goal line. And Brandon doing a great job of distributing the ball all over.
So, Brad, this might shock you. This is the first second down play of the night for the Tigers.
Heath, I'm not actually. As I look to my right, I look at the scoreboard and how much time is left and what the score already is. That makes perfect sense the way the game has started. Hopefully, looks like this young man, we don't have a number yet on the Byhalia player that's down, but he is sitting up, and it looks like maybe a cramp or maybe a leg injury. And he is now to his feet, and he's going to walk off under his own power. We'll get a number for you here. Looks like number 12, Jabari Dockery, who was shaken up for the Indians there. Again, he's under his own power. Does not have his helmet in his hand. One of the coach or athletic staff has his helmet for him. So hopefully that's just precautionary, but he's jogging off now and looks to be okay, man. Just shaking up.
It's always good to see them jog off on their own.
Yeah, Heath, you really like to see that.
All right. So for the first time tonight, the Tigers will have their first second down play. They've gotten first downs or a touchdown on every play they've ran so far.
Boy, Heath, look in the backfield.
Yeah, number 52.
Number 52, Kai Weathers in the backfield there. And he got the ball.
And that sideline is celebrating, Brad. Kai is the bell cow of this team. Steve McKinn has talked about that. This team calls its Kai right there. His foot in the dirt, ran north. Actually, he did run north. And it just went in for the Tiger touchdown. So congratulations to Kyle Weathers, the bell cow of this team. And the Tigers are on the board once again.
Heath, that was reminiscent of the 1985 Bears. You know where I'm going with this, of course.
I do.
William the Refrigerator Perry out of Clemson University was an offensive lineman, and in goal line sets like that, they would often put him in as a blocking back, and sometimes they'd give him the football, and he'd rumble in. He actually scored a couple of times, I believe, in his career. So, anyway, boy, you look on the sideline, Heath, and Kai is just absolutely on fire right now. The sideline loves it. His teammates love it, and having a great time here tonight. Tigers up 23-0 early here. Still 4 minutes, 52 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Guys celebrating with the student body. I'm expecting him to run down and lead the band now. He is having a big time tonight.
A la Peyton Manning leading the Tennessee band in Rocky Top. Iconic image from college football.
So once again, the snap from Jackson Weathers, the hold from Cooper Campbell, and the kick Will Austin is good. 4 minutes, 52 seconds left in quarter number one. Tigers 23, the Indians no score. So Brad, looking at the previous contest about when you were doing your research for your game notes, that's about how you scored it this season.
Heath, they scored one touchdown in each game. They hosted Byers on August the 29th. They lost by a score of 14-8 in that game, but they did score. And then they went to Independence on September the 5th, and they lost 40-6 there. So they scored one touchdown in each game.
Well, he really has a hard time with that kickoff.
Yeah, that ball popped loose from the original receiver, and number 1 picked it up. Number 15, Heath Hammett on the tackle there. I believe that's his second tackle on the kickoff. Had one earlier on the kickoff.
Heath's going to mess around and be the Special Teams Player of the Year this year. He had the Special Teams score, as we already mentioned in the broadcast. He did that last week against Tupelo. There in the driving rainstorm of Hurricane Francine. And 2 tackles tonight. And was close to blocking a punt earlier tonight. All right, Brad. So 4:45 on the clock.
Boy, Heath, again, just a shout out to Hernando, Mississippi for supporting this team. We look down and it is a packed house here tonight at the Anthony Jenkins Field Tiger Stadium. They love their Tigers here in Hernando.
Stop made at the line of scrimmage. And Brad, right now it's just big kids meet up with little kids.
Yeah, that was number 41, Brandon Selchuk there in the backfield, stopping the runner. They're going to give him forward progress and say that he only lost a yard. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 11 for the Indians.
Yeah, we're calling a lot of juniors' names out tonight, Brad. The junior class is really showing up in this game.
Well, this is a game, Heath. Obviously, the way you've started here, you think you're going to get a lot of snaps and playing time, just like you did last week. You were on the other side of this last week, and you were able to get some younger guys some action. Probably going to have the same thing happen tonight. In fact, we've already seen some younger guys out there, as you alluded to.
Man in motion. Don't know what happened there. Looks like
it's going to be an illegal procedure against the offense. And it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. It's still going to be 2nd down. I'm going to be 2nd down and 16 yards to go. It's from their own 5-yard line.
well, we want to thank Weight Equipment for doing the starting lineups of the game. Weight Equipment's been wonderful to the Tiger program. Here in Hernando, they sponsored starting lineups. Jake Cox Orthodontics doing the keys to the game. We have some wonderful sponsors, Brad.
Yeah, again, Heath, that's what I talked about earlier. Just the community support of this school and this program is unmatched. I've not seen anything like it. Wow. What a hit there, Heath. That was number 20 for the Tigers, Reese Canizero. That's the 2nd time we called his name tonight.
Big stick by Reese.
And if he keeps making tackles like that, we're going to call his name a whole lot more because he's going to be on the field. He was untouched there, made a nice move to get to the back.
Got him in half.
Just absolutely form tackle. Brought the runner down, brings up 3rd and long.
It's big pop right there. And Brad, once again, Byhalia started this drive at the 11, 12-yard line. They've gone backwards.
Yeah, Heath, they're really struggling. Looks like looking at their roster here, a lot of underclassmen on the team. Brand new coach. They had a brand new coach last year who has since gone back to Knoxville County, and D'Angelo Ballard, and now Johnny Loper is at the reins for them. Could be a rebuilding year.
Tigers almost had their second safety of the night.
He's the number 19 there for the Indians. Barely got out of the end zone. Falls just outside the end zone. It's going to bring up a 4th and long from inside their own 1-yard line.
Well, Garrett Liston and Sexton Douglas is out there to receive the kick. And Sexton's got his feet planted there on the 20-yard line, right?
Yeah, you don't see that often, Heath, but Tigers should get good field position here. What you don't want to do here is you don't want to give them a free 1st down. You don't want to rough the kicker or have some sort of personal foul penalty that resets the downs for Byhalia.
Called for the fair catch, dropped it, but fell on it there on the 19. Don't see too many fair catches inside the 20.
No, you don't, Heath. Off the left foot of the punter, Blake Marino there. That was number 10. Garrett Liston, again, Heath, as you said, he called for the fair catch, bobbled the ball, but managed to fall on it. And the Tigers are going to take over 1st and 10 inside the Byhalia 19-yard line. And they're set up shop there. Brandon Overstreet, number 17, leads the Tigers out on the field.
So, once again, Byhalia goes negative on their drive. Tigers take over on the 19. 1:49 left in the quarter.
Heath, that was, for the Tigers, that was number 5, Frederick Fluker, taking the ball in the end around on the jet sweep. Absolutely annihilated the Byhalia player. I think the kids used the word truck stick there. He laid it to him that time, managed to get down inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for the Tigers, but a huge, huge hit delivered by Frederick there on that carry.
And a lot of green grass right there. And the Tigers hit fader.
Yeah, that was number 1, Saxton Douglas there on the reception from quarterback Brandon Overstreet. Probably the worst thing I saw there, Heath, was that Brandon kind of took a little bit of a hit. It was a clean hit. Certainly nothing late, and no foul play involved, but you don't want to see Brandon take a hit, especially in a game situation like this where you're already up big and it's not even the end of the first quarter yet. Brings on Will Usselton for his extra point attempt. Right down the middle and deep. I'm looking at how far that ball ended up in the north end zone as the young kids go chasing after the ball there. I don't know if they still offer a free Coke for a football return anymore, but that kick would have been good from about 45, 50 yards out there, but it was only an extra point. As usual, Will Usselton is good. 30-0 is your score here. 1 minute, 33 seconds remaining in tonight's opening quarter. Anthony Jenkins Field, Tiger Stadium, Hernando, Mississippi. Absolutely gorgeous night for football, high school football, Friday night lights. There's no place I'd rather be than right here beside you, Heath, in the booth, watching this team play football and enjoying the atmosphere. We have a great vantage point up here in the press box. We can look left and right, and we can look down on the fans in front of us, and it's just a packed house as usual in good weather tonight here in Hernando.
Well, Brad, the sophomore, number 54, Jackson Weathers with
offsetting unsportsmanlike.
That's correct.
On that one
That's
play.
correct.
That is the only blemish on the Tigers scorecard tonight. And Usselton's kick approaches the goal line as it usually does.
nice low return. So the Indians will have their best start of the night at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, that was Isaac Greer on the return for the Indians, taking the ball just outside the goal line. Takes it across the 20 to the 21, where he'll set up his offense. First down, 10 yards to go. Just over a minute left to go here in the first quarter.
And here we go. So the Tigers come out, 4 down linemen once again. We've seen that all night tonight. We've seen the Tigers in a 3-4 most of the season. Tonight they're going 4 down linemen. Right, we saw a quarterback sneak earlier, and we're going to see it here again.
Well, Heath, that's been their most effective offensive play. It's gone for 5 yards both times, and I tell you, if I'm Coach Johnny Loper and the Byhalia Indians, I'm going to stick with that play until they stop it, right? It's one of those type deals where it's been effective, and they're moving the football with it, so I'd keep going with it. I know that Coach Steve McCann and his coaching staff will make the proper adjustments to get that play stopped, but if I'm Byhalia right now, I'm going to make them do just that.
So number 4, Noah Elam, the outside linebacker for the Tigers, just buried the quarterback. Pick up a 4, 2nd and 6. They're going to do it again, and Brad, guess what? They stopped it.
Well, I tell you, Heath, I don't blame Byhalia for going back to the well, so to speak, and going to that play again. They've run it several times, and it's worked every time. And as expected, as I said, Coach Steve McCann and his coaching staff dialed up the right call there to get that stop. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and about 6 yards to go for Byhalia.
Brad, I wish I could go back and start counting the plays, but I think Byhalia has more negative plays than positive plays. And Brad, guess what? It's finally the end of quarter number 1. And we're going to take we're taking a short break, guys. Check it out with our crew. Nope, we're going to stay right here. So, Brad, with that, the Tigers of Hernando 30, the Indians of Byhalia.
Well, Heath, I want to take a moment while we've got some time here breaking the action. You kind of started talking to the crew here to our left, and I want to give a shout out to those guys. And they're signaling to us now that we are going to take a quick break, so I'll finish my thought when we come back on the other side. Into the first quarter, Tigers 30 and Byhalia no score.
Do you have a home, cars, RV, or motorcycle? At Shelter Insurance, they believe in protecting what matters most: your family, your home, your future. You're not just getting an insurance agent. You're getting a neighbor who understands your needs. Whether it is auto, home, or life insurance, Shelter Insurance is here to make sure you're covered. Their simple goal: to help you find the right coverage at the right price. Call Brandon Vandenberg at 662-429-5755 or Randy Wildman at 662-429-0860. Shelter Insurance, a proud sponsor of Hernando High School Athletics.
We'd like to thank Lenny's Grill and Subs. Hungry? Then it's time to satisfy that craving at Lenny's Grills and Subs, where every bite is packed with fresh ingredients and bold flavors. Our bread is baked fresh daily, ensuring that every sandwich is delicious as the last. So why would you settle for the ordinary when you can have the extraordinary? Visit Lenny's Subs here in Hernando, where fresh meets flavor. Taste the difference. Looking for a smile that lights up a room? Welcome to Hernando Dental Group, where your comfort and care come first. Whether it's routine checkup or a sparkling cleaning or a complete smile makeover, our expert team is here to help keep you smiling with confidence. So why wait? Call Hernando Dental Group today, 662-429-6736, or visit HernandoDentalGroup.com. Welcome back. Start of quarter number 2. Here's the first play of the second quarter. It is a 3rd down and 6 situation. The Indians will run that swing pass. And that swarming Tiger defense, Brad, right there, just past the line of scrimmage, maybe a pickup of 1. It's going to bring up yet again another 4th down. And it's been entertaining on 4th down for the Indians.
Yeah, Heath, that I don't know at what point Coach Johnny Loper is just going to elect to go for it on 4th down. Obviously, you're still early in the game here. You're down big, and your punts have not gone as well as you'd probably hope they would. But looks like they are going to punt the football here. 14 Blake Marino back in punt formation.
Well, here we go. Snap didn't go over his head this time. Watermelon kick. And ball will be taken right there. I didn't see him call for the fair catch, but obviously he did.
Yeah, Garrett Liston there, number 10, called for the fair catch and caught the ball with his heels firmly planted on his own 45-yard line. That's where the Tigers are going to take over. Heath, I want to finish my thought from right before we went to break there in between the quarters, but I want to give a shout-out to our crew here to the left and the folks up on top of the press box working the cameras, working the board. For us here tonight. They do a great job of bringing Hernando High School football to you. Heath and I have the easy part. We just sit here and talk about football, which we've been doing for a long time, but the folks running the show here doing a great job for us.
Brad, I cannot recall our first football conversation, but I'm sure it happened sometime in the 80s.
Heath, I'm pretty sure it happened about 40 years ago.
Yeah. Timeout taken by the Tigers. And we're going to thank a couple of sponsors real quick. We want to thank our instant replay sponsor, Domino's. Domino's Pizza is the instant replay sponsor this 2024 season. They're the exclusive provider of pizza for the Tigers and the concession stands. Call Domino's tonight or stop by the concession stands for a slice. And we want to thank our scoreboard sponsor, Sonic. Mr. Dean Darnell over there at Sonic has been just tremendous here in the community and definitely to Hernando High School. There at Sonic, they go the extra mile. And Brad, been a little under the weather this week. Voice has been going in and out. I went over there to Sonic before a game and a large chocolate shake so I could sip on it for 4 quarters tonight. But it was so thick, I couldn't drink on it until at the end of the first quarter.
Well, yeah, Heath, it was a nice, good size. I see you got the small over there, buddy.
Yeah.
By small, I mean not so small, but it's Sonic, and as you said, all of our sponsors, we really want to thank them all for their support of Tiger football and this broadcast. We enjoy bringing it to you, and we thank those who help us bring it to you.
Lots of time back there. Steps up in the pocket, wings it, being wide open, making his way toward the end zone. And Brad, that was just a beautiful execution.
Yeah, that was number 10, Garrett Liston on the reception. Really on him there. Stepped up in the pocket. Given, and they're creating their own opportunities. So, like to keep short, kick from Russellton right down the middle, as it normally is, and brings the score 37-0 Hernando. But yeah, Tigers really clicking on all cylinders here tonight and doing what they need to do. As we alluded to in the keys to victory, this is a get-right game, and the Tigers are doing just that here tonight.
Well, Brad, a 55-yard touchdown pass. And right there, everyone at home, say it with me. The snap for number 54, Jackson Weathers. The hold for number 8, Cooper Campbell. And the kick by number 2, Will Usselton, is good. And that's going to bring us all the way up to 37-0. Here, we just started quarter number 2. Matter of fact, that was the first play for quarter number 2. Well, Brad, what college football game are you looking forward to the most tomorrow?
Well, Heath, as you well know, I am, and I'll share with our listeners and viewers at home, I am Mississippi State Bulldog. Kind of some rough going down in Starkville.
It's worse than that.
Yeah. In fact, took one on the chin to Toledo last week. And, just not a good start under new coach Jeff Levy, but the Bulldogs been dealt a tough hand after losing Coach Mike Leach, and back in December of 2022, and they brought in Zach Arnett, defensive coordinator, and Zach proved that he's got a little bit of learning to do to be a head coach in the SEC, and they moved on from him, and I think Jeff Levy's going to get it done.
Time will tell. Right now, Usselton with a nice high kick. And they finally fielded one cleanly, Brad.
And it's going to pay off for him, Heath. That's number 1.
Usselton with a big shoulder shot out of bounds.
That was number 1, Ashton Franklin. And we're going to give a shout out to Will there, because Will absolutely leveled Franklin as he made his way across the 40-yard line. He's going to field that one tomorrow. That was courtesy of Mr. Usselton there.
So Will Usselton channeling his inner Bobby Boucher. And, nice little shot there.
Well, Heath, you gave me the opportunity, so I'm also going to brag on my other college football team of choice, the Memphis Tigers. They went down to Tallahassee last week and got one of the bigger wins in program history. Not to... we'll acknowledge the fact that Coach Mike Norvell in his his 5th season down in Tallahassee is struggling. They're now 0-3, losing to Georgia Tech and Boston College in Memphis. But big win for the Tigers, and went down there and took care of business. They're at Navy tomorrow afternoon at 3:30. So I'll be looking forward to watching that game tomorrow.
Brad, there's a team every single year in college football. It starts in the top 10. And they finished the season not even ranked. And that looks like it's going to be the Florida State Seminoles this year.
You know what? Mike Norvell is a competitor. He's going to write that program, and I think he's going to turn this season around. Obviously, they've still got the heart of their schedule to go. They've already played 2 conference games. Very few teams can say that. Through 3 weeks, they've already played 2 conference games. But, you talk about getting right. We talked about that in the pregame tonight for the Tigers. I think Coach Mike Norvell is going to get the Florida State Seminoles right, and I think they're going to bounce back. And I hope for the Memphis Tigers' sake that they do. That would be good for them to do that, and would strengthen the win the Tigers had. Mike Norvell's a winner, and I was a big fan of his when he was the coach here in Memphis, and I'm still a big fan of his down in Tallahassee. Except for last Saturday.
When I looked at that Florida State team this year, I was shocked that they were ranked. I'm like, you lost almost everything. Yep, we saw Hank came out very last second there on that play, but Florida State had lost so much from that team last year. A lot of guys went off to the NFL. Some guys went to the transfer portal. And they basically had new starters everywhere, majority of starters on both sides of the ball. And I'm like, why is this team ranking in the top 10?
Yeah, Heath, it was a bit of a shot. Obviously, they landed DJU, and he has not panned out to be what they had expected and hoped him to be a quarterback. But Mike Norvell is a offensive-minded coach who had great quarterbacks here at Memphis, and I have no doubt that and he's had great quarterbacks in his first few years in Tallahassee, and I look for him to get DJU back going again and right that ship and get it turned around. So we had a penalty against holding against the Indians on that previous play, and they had the ball near the sticks and had about 1 yard to go. The holding penalty took them back, and great tackle there on number 5 for the Indians, Dylan Autry.
Cooper Langford making the stop, the sophomore for the Tigers. Cooper gets some action on defense tonight.
Heath, you're already starting to see a bunch of new numbers out there for the Tigers, get some younger guys in here. Like to see that. 21 Miles Bryant, sophomore, 6'2", 185, just checked into the game for the Tigers in the secondary. Boy, that's an athletic-looking young man out there standing at midfield, number 21 in black and gold.
Indians running a little bit of that Watson Brown offense.
And another flag, multiple flags. Looks like that's going to be a hold against the Indians again. We'll see what the call from the White Hat is. It's maybe
block of the backs.
The referee signaled pass interference, but I think that was a block in the back. I think the referee had.
Tigers have made a mistake. It's third down. They sent the return man out there. So Liston and Douglas are back deep, and it's still third down. So
well, Heath, I think the down marker may be behind, possibly.
Now they're coming off.
Yeah, I think it should be fourth down. It is fourth down.
Okay.
The referee on this side of the end, the down marker has now been updated. I was thinking, I'm counting over here, believe it or not, and that seemed to be fourth down because that's exactly why the Tigers declined the penalty there, because it's going to be fourth and long. No need to take the penalty and give the Indians another crack at third down.
11 guys on the field for the Tigers. Saxton Douglas was counting as well. Tigers didn't even try to pursue the kick, and they did try to make a return.
Well, Heath, I'm getting excited as we're now approaching 4 minutes to go here in tonight's second quarter. I hear back behind us in the press box the Hernando band warming up for their halftime performance. They are sounding good, and I'm looking forward. Apparently, we're going to get performances from both the Byhalia and Hernando bands tonight at halftime. Looking forward to that. Again, Heath, I'm one of those people that I like every aspect of just the atmosphere of the game of football. It's not just what happens between the lines, but it's the cheer squads, it's the fans, it's the tailgating in the south end zone, it's the band. All of that comes together and creates just a fantastic atmosphere here.
The dance team, the cup ball games going on in the end zone.
Absolutely, Heath, all of it.
Oh, nice play there by the Indians.
Yeah, they brought down number 32, Cooper Langford, in the backfield there. Tigers are going to lose a yard there. And Cooper comes up a little bit hobbled. He's under his own power, makes maybe a lower leg injury there on his right leg. Nothing too serious as he trots off the field. Quarterback Brandon Overstreet leading the Tiger offense. Drops back to pass. If he's looking for number 21, Miles Bryant, getting some playing time on offense as well. Pass falls incomplete. Looks to me, Heath, like the referees are going to start us with the running clock here. Normally we don't start that until the second half. but the referee there on the incomplete pass, the clock should have stopped, but the white hat signaled for the clock to keep running. And indeed it is. We're under 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter tonight with the score 37-0. Tigers lead over Byhalia. That's out of the backfield for the Tigers on a long run here. That's number 23, Terrence Walton, taking the ball around the left side. He's going to be out across the 40-yard line, forced out of bounds. Late flag on the play in the backfield behind the play. Not exactly sure what the call is here. It's thrown by the flag. I think it's possibly an unsportsmanlike.
We'll find out here in a second.
Or a hold.
Oh, no, it's going to Byhalia. So add 10 more yards to the end of the run. Terrence Walton, a sophomore, got the start last week. We mentioned that earlier in the broadcast. And, really showing some things. So you're kind of seeing the offense of the future right now. Of course, not.
Yeah, he, as you said, Brandon is just a sophomore, taking over for the great senior Topher Jones, who has moved on, graduated, moved on.
As I was saying, not everyone out there is an underclassman, but.
And we've got another flag there. That was Terrence Walton on the carry for the Tigers once again. Another flag. That's going to be a hold against the Tigers. They're going to back it up 10 yards from the spot of the foul there. And it's going to stay first down, but it's going to be around first down and around 15 yards to go. Again, clock on the move here. Just over a minute to go here in tonight's second quarter. 37-0 Tigers. Hosting the Indians of Byhalia under first-year coach Johnny Loper. There's Coach Steve McCann in his third year here in the black and gold, leading the black and gold. Overstreet has two receivers right and one left, man in the slot. And Gibb is to number 23, Walton again out of the backfield. And Terrence has got running room. He's out inside the 40-yard line of Byhalia. He's short of the first down, but puts the down and distance into a manageable third and short.
Very nice. Commend that offensive line for making that hole. They were driving their men down the field and into the ground. So offensive line's having their way right now. Nice play by the linebacker right there, getting in the backfield.
Yeah, Terrence tried to hit that circle button on him there. Tried to hit the spin move on him, and Byhalia defender not thrown off by it. Brought him down for no gain. It's going to bring up, I believe, Hernando's. And we're going to let time expire here in the second quarter. We go to halftime here in Hernando.
Well, when that running clock happens, things go really fast. So right now, as we head to halftime, Hernando 37, the Indians. No score. We'll be back right after this.
Gary LaVox, the voice of Rascal Flats. Live. Friday, October 18th, 7:30 p.m., the Heindel Center for the Performing Arts in San Antonio, Mississippi. Songs spanning a 20-year career. Gary LaVox. On sale at HeindelCenter.org. Gary LaVox live.
3, 2, 1.
Do you have a home, cars, RV, or motorcycle? At Shelter Insurance, they believe in protecting what matters most: family, your home, your future. You're not just getting an insurance agent. You're getting a neighbor who understands your needs. Whether it is auto, home, or life insurance, Shelter Insurance is here to make sure you're covered. Their simple goal: to help you find the right coverage at the right price. Call Brandon Vandenberg at 662-429-5755 or Randy Wildman at 662-429-0860. Shelter Insurance, a proud sponsor of Hernando High School Athletics.
We'd like to thank Lenny's Grill and Subs. Hungry? Then it's time to satisfy that craving at Lenny's Grills and Subs, where every bite is packed with fresh ingredients and bold flavors. Our bread is baked fresh daily, ensuring that every sandwich is delicious as the last. So why would you settle for the ordinary when you can have the extraordinary? Visit Lenny's Subs here in Hernando, where fresh meets flavor. Taste the difference. Looking for a smile that lights up a room? Welcome to Hernando Dental Group, where your comfort and care come first. Whether it's routine checkup or a sparkling cleaning or a complete smile makeover, our expert team is here to help keep you smiling with confidence. So why wait? Call Hernando Dental Group today, 662-429-6736, or visit hernandodentalgroup.com. Well, we want to thank our scoreboard sponsor this season. We want to thank Mr. Darnell, Dean Darnell of Sonic. They go the extra mile for Hernando Athletics. Stop by for a cold summer treat or a fall treat, John. Dean Darnell, our friends at Sonic, America's Drive-In. And our starting lineup sponsor was Wade Incorporated. Visit Wade Incorporated for all your lawn, farm, and equipment needs. Once again, Wade Incorporated are starting lineup sponsors. Hey, Instant Replays this season brought to you by Domino's Pizza. Domino's will be sponsoring the Instant Replay all season long. They're the exclusive pizza provider for the Tigers at the concession stands during the games. Call Domino's tonight or stop by the concession stand for a slice of pizza.
Are you in need of a reliable source for agricultural supplies? Rely on Tri-County Farm Services. In business since 1992, our locally owned business provides the supplies you need along with the friendly, attentive customer service you deserve. Whether you need various seeds or types of fertilizer, we can help you out. You can also count on us for the animal feed you need to keep your livestock fit and healthy. Equine supplies are also available. If you are a hunter, we can meet your needs as well. Visit us today.